Time and sales and level 2 can be a very useful tool in our trading, but only if you know how to use it correctly. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to use both of these tools and how to identify high probability trades when using them. But real quick, as always, if you guys do find value in this video, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. But let's hop into it. Okay, so first we are going to go over level 2. Now, depending on your broker, it's going to be a little different on how to put this on your chart. But if you're on ThinkorSwim, all you have to do is go to the right side right here and find level 2. Once you find that, just click on it and your level 2 will then pop up. Now, looking at the screen right here, this is the level 2 for the S&P 500 futures. On the left side, we have the bid, and on the right side, we have the ask. The level 2 is going to be passive orders, meaning limit orders sitting in the market waiting to be filled. So if I wanted to buy, let's just say 20 ES contracts right now, and I wanted to get filled at 5488.25 for my buys, that is a limit or passive order. And I would show up right here on the bid side of the market because I am waiting to get filled at the bid as a buyer. Now on the right side, we have the ask. Say I was long 20 contracts on ES and I wanted to put in a limit sell order at 54.89. Well, if I put in that limit sell order at 54.89, I would pop up on the ask because I'm waiting for my order to get filled. So again, these are passive buyers on the left on the bid, and these are passive sellers on the right on the ask. Now also on the left side on the bid, we can see that we have this BS. BS is going to tell us how many contracts are waiting to get filled at that level. So this is 61 contracts. This is 53 contracts, 56, 27, 38, 37, so on and so forth. So we can see exactly how many orders are waiting to get filled at a specific level. This person only wants to buy 62 at 54.87.5. That's how you're going to read the level 2. Now during market hours, this is going to move a lot quicker. So it does take a lot of time of reading the level 2 to get really good at it. Now looking at the ask on the right side, we have AS. This is how many orders are waiting to get filled on the sell side. So this person is trying to sell 145, well now it's 50. They're trying to sell 50 contracts at 54.88. So again, you can see exactly how many orders are waiting to get filled at a specific point, whether it be on the buy side or the sell side. Now, the main way that I am using level 2 is typically at areas of breakout. So let's just make up an example on QQQ. Let's say we were looking at QQQ and we wanted to see it break above pre-market highs for a scalp. What I would be doing with the level 2 is I would like to see the bids, the buys, get above this level right here at 453.40. Because yes, the ask can get above the level, and because there is a spread between price could reflect that it broke above that breakout level. But if the bids never get above there, then there is no trade. However, if the bids do get above that level, that would validate a long entry. And then vice versa, if you were looking for shorts, you would want to see the ask get below the breakdown point. And when price does start breaking out or either breaking down, it does help to look at the level 2 to see how many orders are truly behind that breakout or breakdown. Because again, let's just say that the bids did get above 453.40, but we only started seeing like 1s, 2s, and 3s. Those aren't large orders in the market at all. And one thing I want you to keep in mind is if you're looking at level 2 on, let's just say SPY, QQQ, or any individual stock, these are actually in intervals of 100. So this is 600, 900, 4,000, 1,600, over here 600, 600, 300, so on and so forth. So on the futures, it's the actual number, but if you're looking at stocks, these are multiplied by 100. So again, if we started breaking above the breakout point and we were only seeing 1s, 2s, and 3s, that's not a lot of buyers. But if we started to break above this level and we started to see like 15, 20, 30, those are a lot of buyers. So if we started to break above a level, that would confirm the trade. And then vice versa if you're looking for puts. Now also the level 2 is very useful. We briefly touched on this, but let's just say you're looking at a stock that has like a wider spread. For example, like say we're looking at Boeing, it has a 70-cent spread between the bid and the ask right now. So price is going to reflect the halfway point between 162.30 and 163. So let's say that we have a breakout point at 162.40. Price is actually going to reflect way higher than that level because again, it's going to reflect the middle between the bid and ask. But the bids never actually got above 162.40. So therefore, the trade would never be valid to go long. Sorry, you keep seeing my dog walking around. I don't know why she's doing that. But once that bid gets above 162.40 and you start to see strength in the buyers on the bid, that would then confirm a long entry. So that is how I use the level 2 in day trade. As far as time and sales, again, if you're on ThinkorSwim, all you have to do is find this time and sales section on the right and click on that. Depending on your broker, it might be a little different. But now the time and sales, what this is going to be is market orders. So aggressive buyers or sellers wanting to enter the market. They're going to reflect in the time and sales. sales. And again, time and sales are aggressive orders, while level 2 are passive orders. Aggressive orders are saying, get me in right now. I don't care what the price is. Passive orders are saying, only fill me at this specific price. So now when looking at the time and sales, if you're on ThinkorSwim, what I want you to do is click this little cog icon right here, click customize, and then you want to add the bid and the ask over here. Put the bid first, the ask second, and then price third and TS fourth. So now what's popping up right here, what we want to pay attention to is the size. So this person got filled on 4 ES contracts. This person got filled on 10, 5, 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 1, 1, 2. I can go on forever with this, 13. But here's the tricky thing about time and sales. Just because it's red doesn't mean it's a sell order. And just because it's green does not mean it's a buy order. It'll only pop up red if the order was lower than the previous order. So we can see this one was 54.8850 is where they ended up getting filled. All of these were 54.88.25. So they're all red. But as soon as we get above that level, 54.8850, they then become green. This one went to 0.75. Stayed green, and then right back down to 50 and stayed red. So just by looking at the price, we can't really differentiate if it's a buyer or seller. That's why we have to add the bid and the ask. Because again, remember, these are aggressive orders in the market. If they are selling market to get short, they are going to get filled at or below the bid. If they're buying market to get in right away, they're going to get filled at the ask or higher than the ask. So if we look at this bid right here at 54.88.00, the ask is 54.88.25. Well, this person got filled at 54.87.75, which is lower than the bid, meaning this is an aggressive seller. Because again, if they are selling market, they are getting filled at the bid or below the bid. Now right here, this is an aggressive buyer. How can we tell? The ask is 54.88 and they got filled at 54.88. Therefore, this is an aggressive buyer. So that's how you're going to be able to tell, is it an aggressive buyer or is it an aggressive seller? Now, when do I mainly use time and sales? I will mainly use it when we are trading at key levels. So supply and demand, support and resistance, Fibonacci, moving averages, because the aggressive buyers or sellers are the ones that are moving the market. So if we came up into a supply zone and I started to notice a bunch of aggressive sell orders coming in and seeing them with size, that's going to confirm that they're aggressive sellers and that the level is valid. Now, another thing I like to do during market hours, because I don't care about tiny orders like 1, 2, 3, or even 4, is I like to come up here where it says size, click on this, and then I like to put it to, I play around with it like 5 or 10. Usually you want to keep it the larger the order, the better. So we're just going to put it on 10. So now if we came up or down to a key level and I started to notice, hey, we're getting very large orders at this level, 20, 29, 28. And I look at this and I say, oh, well, they got filled on the bid. They got filled on the bid. They got filled on the bid. These are all sellers. This person was a buyer because again, they got filled on the ask. And because this is market orders, this is bullish. But all of these were bearish. This person wanted to get filled at 54.88.25. So again, if we start trading towards a key level and I start to notice that there is size coming in at these key levels and it's an aggressive participant, that's what I want to pay attention to. And that's going to help me confirm a trade. So now combining the two, if we were to come up into a supply zone and there are passive orders sitting at a level, we're going to see them sitting at the ask. And as we trade up into it, you're going to see as these orders get filled. But also at the same time, if we're filling those passive orders and we have aggressive sellers, you're going to start noticing it pop up in the time and sales. So that's how I combine both of these tools, the level 2 and time and sales, to identify high probability trades. And again, I mainly focus on it when we are trading at key levels or when we are breaking out of a key level. Now, something you can do to help simplify level 2 and time and sales is start using Bookmap, because these shaded areas right here are going to be our level 2. So those passive buyers or sellers, and then the bubbles are going to be your aggressive buyers or sellers, which is reflected in the time and sales. So if you guys want to learn how to use Bookmap, I have tons of videos on my channel. I will be leaving those down in the description. But that's going to wrap up this video on how to use time and sales in level 2. If you guys did find value, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.